This weekly update is huge in GTA Online. We have arguably one of the biggest weeks for discounts, where you guys can save a ton of money if you want to get some of these different items. Some really nice bonuses to follow this, and this will also be the last week of the Fine Art Collector program. Without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into all of these details. To begin with, we have a guaranteed Independence Day items directly from the business battles. If you guys also log in, you will receive the Lady Liberty bucket hat. Next up, we have to dive into the Fine Art Collector program, which I'm sure many of you guys have already gone through. However, this will be the last chance to do this. First of all, if you log into GTA Online, you will get $500,000 within 72 hours. You can also claim the free turreted limo anytime throughout the rest of this week. If you complete any heist, you will get $1 million, also within the same time frame of 72 hours, and the noose outfit. And last but not least, if you guys own a mansion property, if you log in before July 13th, with July 14th being the final day of this weekly update, you will receive a massive $1 million discount on the art studio upgrade for the mansion, a free Annihilator stealth, which you can claim from the Warstock Cash and Carry website, a unique mansion sculpture, and also a unique high value painting to steal in the new Court Center heist, which by the way is looking like a July 14th release date, in line with the GTA Plus month reset. So very nice to see all of these different things. Make sure that you do them before July 14th. Next up, this weekly update is going to work a little bit different because we actually have two different sides of this. First of all, from July 2nd to July 8th, you'll have this weekly challenge, which is to complete 3 bunker research missions. That will get you a clothing item and $100,000. Then from July 9th to the 13th, if you win 2 races, you'll get another clothing item and $100,000. So the way that I view this one is sort of like 2 event weeks crammed together, at least in some respects. Well worth ticking these things off though, to get $200,000 before the new update. Now for some bonuses, we have a triple money and RP on Stunt Race series, double money and RP on all of these things, with the bunker cell missions being sure to make you a decent amount of cash, alongside running the ammunition contract missions, a double money, RP and research progress on the bunker research missions, which you can get by calling Agent 14, and last but not least, a double bunker research speed. So this week, you really just need to get a bunker if you don't have one, fully get it set up, even complete all of the research whilst you can. A double bunker research speed is extremely nice alongside the bunker research missions, and then obviously selling bunker stock with that double money and RP is a great bonus. Where this event week really takes things to a next level will be the discounts. Starting this one off, we have a completely free Lego Zancuda bunker. Probably not the best bunker overall, but considering it is free, I don't think you can really fault that. There's also free high-end garages, so now it's a great opportunity to buy as many of these high-end garages as you want to make more room for your cars and vehicles. After that, we have a massive 70% off all of these utility vehicles and different aircrafts. This is an absolutely ridiculous discount. Only paying 30% for things like the Terabyte, for example, or even the Mammoth Avenger is genuinely ridiculous. So if you guys are yet to get any of them, especially the Terabyte in my opinion, this is definitely the week to do that. Just be very cautious though, because the new update obviously is coming out soon, and it is always recommended to save a few $1 million for updates. But with that discount, I'm sure that you guys will still be able to make and save money. There is then a 60% off these things. So again, another massive discount. Agencies, hangars, even the Scramjet, and some really nice cars to follow, like the X80 Proto. One thing to bear in mind is that a lot of these cars and vehicles without a discount do typically cost millions of dollars, especially things like the Scramjet. So even with this 60% off, you might still have to spend roughly around $1 million or so, and that is not even factoring in the upgrades to the vehicles. Something to keep an eye out for. We're not even finished there with discounts, because we also have a 50% off a wide amount of vehicles. I'm not going to go through all of them, but to pick out a few that I noticed straight away, we have the Banshee GTS, the Krieger, Buffalo EVX and STX, which are both incredible. Even the Pyro, which is a jet, the second fastest jet in GTA Online, the laser jets from the military base as well, and even the Raju jet and Hydra. The Oppressor Mark 1 seems to get this discount, along with the weaponized Ignis, which does cost millions, Sentinel GTS, Lacarouse, Vapid FMJ Mark 5, and even the Toreador. Getting really any of them vehicles that I mentioned for half price, and even some of the other ones. I also just noticed the LSCM Jester RR is so good. I think it's more annoying because Rockstar do these sorts of massive discounts for the most part just before an update is about to drop. If anything, it's really tactical from Rockstar. They want you to spend your money so you don't really have enough time, and then you are sort massive forced into buying a shark card. So yeah, just keep an eye out, especially if you guys want to get the most out of the update, buy everything or something like that. Just be very careful what you spend your cash on. After that, we have a 40% discount on the bunkers, which includes upgrades and modifications, and the Independence Day returning content. The last discounts are of course at the gun van. There is free firework launcher and firework ammo and the musket, a 40% off the heavy rifle, and 30% off for GTA Plus members on the railgun. So yeah, like I said in the intro, the discounts this week are genuinely insane. I don't think we have seen any weekly updates have these type of discounts. I think you get a couple of them like that, roughly around 60% sometimes if you're very lucky. But yeah, with GTA 6 just around the corner now, it looks like Rockstar are going full out and giving everything away for minimal prices. After that, we have some weekly money methods. The new FIB priority file will sort of function very similar to the weekly challenge. So from July 2nd to July 8th, you will have the Project Breakaway file to complete. Then from July 9th to the 13th, you will have the Fine Art file. Both of these files are relatively simple. Also complete these bonus challenges in them to make more money. The salvage yard robberies also function very similar. I will quickly run through this one as well. So for the first half, we have the McToney robbery for the Grotti Italia RSX, which is the top tier vehicle. This will then change on July 9th to the 13th, and it will be the Gangbanger robbery for the Grotti Turismo Maggio. Then for the standard tier vehicle, from July 2nd to the 8th, it will be the Duggan robbery for the Classique Broadway, once again changing on July 9th to the 13th to the Podium robbery for the Ubermax Cypher. The low tier vehicle from the 2nd to the 8th will be the cargo ship robbery for the Vapid Ellie, and also changing between the same dates to the Duggan robbery for the Willard Eudora. I don't think we have seen an event where things seem to change midway through. Obviously this week is technically not a full week and there's more half a week because of the new update coming on the 14th. In terms of free cars this week, you can spin the lucky wheel inside the casino and get the Ocelot Jugular, an extremely nice car, well worth trying to get for free. Then at the LS Car Meet, we have the Lampadati Viscerus, just winning the LS Car Meet series for 2 days in a row. Some nice free cars, nothing too special I would say. I definitely think that the Ocelot Jugular will be the better choice. Now for some test rides at PDM, we have a wide range of good cars here. Just be really careful about purchasing some of them. Obviously they will have their massive discounts, but I love this lineup personally. The Banshee TTS, Vigero ZX, X80 Proto, Torero XO, and Ubermac Niobe. Test drive some of them if you have never used them before, especially if you want to buy them. At the luxury dealership, we have the Sentinel GTS and the Vapid FMJ Mark V. Another two incredible cars. Unfortunately, you cannot test drive them. Then, last but not least, for the test rides, the LS Car Meet test track has the LSCM Cheetah Classic, Obe 10F, Penard Lacrosse, and the Devastate. Again, some really nice lineups. This is probably one of the best weeks we have seen for test rides, especially with their different discounts already applied. Finally, for the time trials this week, we start off with the premium race called Muscle In. Then, just like we have been through, the time trials will actually switch locations. From July 2nd to the 8th, the standard time trial will be Lake Vinewood Estate. Then it will change on the 9th to the 13th, and it will be El Burro Heights. The HSW time trial from the 2nd to the 8th of July will be North Chumash to Palomino Highlands, changing from the 9th to East Vinewood to Vespucci Beach. So yeah, that will really wrap up this whole event week, guys. Like I said again, at the start of the video, we had a ton of discounts, but I will warn you again, just be really careful on what you spend, especially this week. I know for a fact some of these discounts are extremely tempting. As long as you guys have a few $1 million saved for the new update, then you should be all good. But yeah, guys, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, leave a like. I always do appreciate the support. And if you're new to the channel and like what you see, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally, guys, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.